Hi, this is Paul. I wanted to talk about, again, how we think, a lot of people think, and I do think, Trump is trying to rig the midterms. Of course, we know the House just passed the SAVE Act, where you have to have photo ID and stuff to vote and all this stuff. I think photo ID, a passport, or a birth certificate. Anyway, it's going to go to the Senate, and it's not going to pass in the Senate. Okay, it's just, again, Trump is trying everything to try to stack the deck, like when he asked Texas to give him five more seats. But I think actually it's going to backfire him, because there were two, I think, special elections in Texas that the Democrats won. Okay, and so it's not, and he doesn't realize, or he didn't realize at the time. Him and Stephen Miller didn't realize at the time, with the ICE enforcement thing, they really turned off Hispanic voters. Okay, and they're going to pay a price for that, and they really are going to pay a price for that. So there's that, and also in Virginia, uh, there we just passed. The governor to sign in they're to do some gerrymandering there, and I think they're going to get a 10 seats to one advantage. Okay, down in Virginia, and again, Trump has nobody to blame for this but himself, because he tried to stack the deck, because he knows with his approval rating in the toilet that he's definitely gonna lose the House, and he's probably more likely he's gonna lose the Senate as well. And he knows once those two things happen, he's gonna get impeached. Okay, again, and I think a lot of people in his administration are gonna get impeached, like Pam Bondi, what's her name, the Christine Nome, she'll probably get impeached too. Okay, a lot of people, probably Cash Patel as well. Okay, there's going to be accountability. Okay, which is something Trump never thought he'd have to deal with, but he's going to have to deal with accountability. Okay, because the subpoenas are going to start flying open, and they're going to make sure he's going to be held to account. And I cannot wait for it to happen. Okay, but again, like I said, that's the SAVE Act thing is not the first thing. It probably won't be the last thing, but because he's always trying. Again, like I said, I made a video, I think, a week ago about him, about Steve Bannon saying, "Oh, we should have ICE agents by the polls." Okay, which I think is a bunch of BS. And if I was those governors, and also he just pissed off the governors. They were supposed to have an annual meeting where he has a meeting at the White House with all the governors, and then he decided not to invite two of them. Okay, and so the guy that's the head of the association, a Republican, he said, "You know what? If you're gonna invite two of them, then nobody's going." So they canceled the dinner. Okay, which is beautiful. I'm glad they did that and stuck together and told Trump, "Yeah, you're not going to bully your way out of this. You're not going to pick and choose. Okay, this is an annual tradition where all the governors go to meet with the White House. Okay, they're not going to let you exclude governors. Okay, from the tradition, because Trump is like a little baby, always has to have his way. And I'm glad they stuck up for the other governors, and so told Trump to go kick rocks. Okay, so that's a beautiful thing that happened. And again, like I said, Trump will, like I said, he'll still keep trying. Him and Stephen Miller, devious pair that they are, they'll still keep trying to do things to try to screw up the midterms. But the blue wave is coming. Okay, and you've seen all these special elections that's been happening all over the country. The Democrats have been winning. Okay, and like I said, he's really Trump. He really, him and Stephen Miller didn't think this out long term. They really thought, oh, with us ICE enforcement, where we go around with no mask on, with mask on and no IDs, no badge numbers. Oh, okay, we'll get, okay, they won't be able to cut. But two people have died, which really pissed a lot of people, a lot of the country off, and they pissed off a lot of Hispanics. Okay, with these immigration raids and stuff, and arresting people at the courthouse when they showed up for their immigration meeting. Okay, he really pissed off a lot of people, and he's going to pay a price for this. He's going to pay a deep price for this. Okay, and it really, I cannot wait for him to be held accountable for this. Okay, because again, it couldn't happen to a nicer guy. Okay, he's just such a narcissist. Okay, thinking he's going to get his way, but accountability is coming. Okay, it's going to come, and he's gonna really feel it, and I cannot wait to see it happen. Okay, I will be dancing in the streets. Okay, just like when he lost the 2020 election, which he lost. Okay, when people came out to dance in the streets, banging pots, they cannot wait for him to get his come up, and it's coming. Like I said, I believe in karma, and his karma, him and Stephen Miller's karma is going to come. All those people, Pam Bondi, Christine Nome, all of them, Stephen Miller, all their Steve, what's his name? Not Steve Bannon. Yeah, Steve Bannon. Yeah, but all these people, Linda McMahon, all of these people that the sycophants. He made sure this time he got a bunch of people that will say yes. Cash Patel, all of them, I think they're gonna rue the day they decide to hitch their wagon to Trump, because Trump is gonna throw them under the bus. no problem. He doesn't care about nobody but himself. Okay. So, but anyway, let me know what you think of this whole them passing the SAVE Act. And again, like I said, it's not going to pass in the Senate. I think it's going to die in the Senate. Okay. But again, like I said, that's not the first thing Trump's going to try. He's going to try to do more things to try to stack the deck in his favor. But I think all the people are coming out for this 2026 midterm election. You're going to have a mass wave of people coming out to make sure Trump is held accountable. And I cannot wait to see it happen. Anyway, let me know what you think of this whole SAVE Act thing passing and Trump trying, to stack the deck in his favor for the midterms. Let me know what you think. Feel free to leave comments down below. In the description box, I have links to my Facebook, my Twitter, my Instagram. Also, a link to my main channel, Trepacer, as well. Also, have a link down below to my merchandise store. I sell hats, t-shirts, mugs, sweatshirts, hoodies, water bottles, teddy bears for men, women, unisex. Follow a link. It'll take you to my merchandise store. I have 2 designs. I have the spherical circles that you've seen me wear in videos, and I also have the Trepacer logo, which you haven't seen me wear actually because I had the 2 shirts washed and I got to iron them. They're hanging up over there. Okay, and hold on for a minute. Okay, this is the spherical circles design logo right there. And this is the Trepacer logo right there. Okay, that's my t-shirt, my logo. And this is my baseball shirt with the logo Trepacer on it. I got to iron them, and then I'll wear them in the videos. When I iron my clothes tomorrow for work, I'll iron these 2. So that's my, my merch. Okay, and I also wanted to buy a sweatshirt too with the spherical circles on it. I mean, I could do that before the winter ends and stuff. But anyway, follow the link. It'll take you to my merchandise store. Also, please give this video a thumbs up. It helps the channel, and I truly appreciate it. Also, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, so you know when I upload new content to this channel. And this is Trepacer saying, not Trepacer, excuse me. This is Paul saying so long and take care.